another amazing episode of A Work in Progress with myself, Lena Shipota. And you know what, man? I don't actually have to introduce our guest for today because if you're an OG Work in Progress watcher, then you know, first of all, she used to do what I'm doing. All right? And we've had her on the show before. I've spoken to her before. So right now we're doing a great catch-up session, I guess. But please help me welcome her to our show, back onto the show, Nahenda Matthews.
Hi guys, I'm
You've
back.
been watching the show, you know that we do
I'm back.
class,
Yes, I'm back.
girl.
I'm back.
You back.
I always say I come back.
Yes.
And I'm back. I say I come back and I'm back.
Yes, I love it. Thank you for
Hi,
joining us
Lena. I'm good. But I'm in your couch.
today.
Yes.
How does it feel to be back?
Feels good.
Yeah.
It feels good to know that you're still pushing. You know, you are educating people.
Yeah.
You are telling Namibian stories. For Namibians, by Namibians. So
Yeah.
it's good. It's good to know
Yeah.
that you're pushing still.
And I love that obviously we're on a Namibian platform
Yeah.
and we get to sit down with Namibian creators, business
Yes.
owners, you know, all of these people
Yeah.
and get to deep dive into their lives. And I always say I love to use this platform to inspire people. So we get to do that.
Yeah.
So speaking of inspirational, you're also very, very busy these days.
Guys, am I inspirational?
Yes.
Do you know what? I don't like when I speak or like when I do content, I don't think like I want to be inspirational. Hey.
Okay.
Like I don't think the aim is to be
So
inspirational.
tell us about the aim.
I think the aim is to make life with informed decisions.
Okay.
Like I'm not saying life is good, it will reward you, because life doesn't reward you all the time. Like what I'm realizing from life is that it doesn't reward you all the time. So like it's almost like a thing of like make decisions with informed decisions to know that
But you know, Nahenda, even you telling people that your content should most people should pick up making informed decisions. That is inspiration. Do you get? Because making an informed decision and hearing it from a creator like Nahenda, hearing it from somebody that shares the same skin tone as me, shares the same background as me, so many things. It's like, okay, if somebody like this that is maybe even doing something that I've always wanted to do is telling me, or not, and is telling me actually indirectly, it's like, let me follow in those footsteps. And what is that? Inspirational.
I guess. I just never look at it from that perspective.
Yes.
I hope people don't look, I wonder if people take in my content looking at it from that perspective, or
Obviously,
like
but I think for
I feel
you,
represented.
Yeah, it's the pressure. You don't want that pressure, no?
Yeah. But also I'm moving away from sort of just normalizing, enter the creative space, do A, B, C, and D. I more want to talk about the creating systems and to the organizations, so that even when the creatives enter the space, they feel like they're taken serious. Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm glad that we're actually on your content, the topic of your content, because your TikTok is really a big thing. Your TikTok is something,
Apparently.
Yes, your TikTok is something that my friends and I, my family members and I sit down and really converse about, because it's very informative.
Thank you.
You remind me of a creator from South Africa. Her name is Jacks of All Trades.
Yeah, everybody tells me that.
Really?
Yeah, like
Okay.
I have a few people that always tell me that.
Yeah.
Ah.
So the reason we love her and we love you is because a lot of the times the youth, because everything is new, everything is fast-paced, everything is the shortest cut and stuff like that. You guys are actually making it very much accessible, which is news now, accessible to us. Because we don't like to sit and listen to a 4-hour segment about what is happening around the world. We are not really buying newspapers to read what Trump did.
You are not.
We are not doing that. We are not going to sit and watch a 4-minute video on TikTok of a politician speaking. However, if Nahenda or Jacks of All Trades sits down and says, so let me put it in a term that you understand, and you give us like great examples, and like, we follow along with your story. And also one thing I love about your content is you give us definitions of things, because a lot of the times we hear these words, to us it's just big words, but once Nahenda explains it to us, so let me give an example. There was one video that I was watching with you. I think it was the Iran war.
Oh, damn.
And there was a ceasefire at the time. and stuff, and you were explaining. So I studied media and politics, so I know the term and stuff. But you explained to people what a ceasefire is and stuff. My friend that was watching with me was like, I've heard this term before so much, but she did
I
not
never
associate ceasefire with a break of some sort.
Yeah.
So kudos to you for doing
Yeah,
that. Kudos
I
to
try. Do you know what I've noticed over the years, which I was also like, well, no, I wasn't, because I've been interested in politics ever since high school. So like, really what I've noticed is that people really don't, and I think it's a nation thing in Namibia, people really don't care about politics in Namibia. They don't care about what's happening around them. It's almost like you live life day to day as it comes, and you take, if you didn't get the job, oh well, whoop-de-doo. If you didn't get a bid that you applied for a business to get a tender, you didn't get the tender, whoop-de-doo. Like, you sort of just go through life like that. But sometimes you need to understand things for you to do better. So when you do better, when you know better, you do better, so you can get these opportunities coming your way. And then you blame yourself on some, maybe I'm just not talented enough, or maybe I don't try hard enough. But it's really not about you. Maybe it's about the system. And if you know that it's about the system, you stop blaming yourself.
But when did it start? What was your first video like? And why did you decide, you know what, I need to make people understand better? Because essentially you're just making us understand. And inform us.
That's a good question, because I don't remember my first video, but I do remember I used to speak about it a lot. I used to break down things on my Instagram stories a lot. So like I started with my Instagram stories.
Before you continue,
we
always look forward to Nahenda's breakdown on Miss Namibia, on like literally everything that was going on.
So like I used to break down things on my Instagram stories, and I will have chats with people in the DMs all the time, but I hate texting. I think even my friends know. I hate texting. I will do a voice note over texting any day. And then I did a video. I don't know what I was talking about. I think I was talking about music. Because one of my I don't remember what I was talking about. But like one of my many passions is music, but like from a music business perspective, not necessarily like, well, from listening to a song perspective also, but literally from a business perspective, because I was criticizing, that the highest artist paid in Namibia is paid 34,000, and I was like, God damn. Like, other artists in other countries are getting paid over millions, and in Namibia, 34,000. That means you are getting paid how much per month if you were to be getting per month? That's an internship salary. So like I think it was a music video that I first. I don't quite remember, but I think so. So it all comes from really my Instagram, and then I spoke about it on TikTok, and then it sort of just went off. And then I think that's music, and then politics. I was probably talking about green hydrogen because I speak about energy a lot. I love energy and just what it will do for the Namibian economy, and so like I see that, and I'm like, the youth should really participate. And I know most of the people that follow me are young, hip and happening. 100%. Shout out to you guys. So like we are all young. We want to sort of like enter different industries. Diversify the industries. So like I spoke about green hydrogen, and I explained green hydrogen what it was, and everybody's like, oh no, I didn't know it's as simple as that. Then I'm like, oh, you didn't know? Let me give you more information then. Like just disposable information, because I'll be reading sometimes and I just be giving disposable information that I happen to know. And then I just, because it's not, for me, doing information-based video is not a brainer, because it's just disposable information that I have, like, it just be updating myself. And then I'm like, maybe somebody doesn't know this. Let me do a video. Then I'm like, set up a camera, bring the light, done. It's not even a light, guys. It's a ring light. That's it. Done.
No, I love it. Now, tell me, what is your take on essentially what you do, which is constructive criticism? Sometimes it's just criticism. But in most cases, it is, of course, constructive. What is your take on it?
I made a video about constructive criticism because I realized I had produced a show with Aina Koyo. It's called Weekly Rap. Back then. So we used to do this show. We used to do this show, and we do it was more entertainment based though. So like we spoke about entertainment stories. We'll speak about red carpet, who was wearing what. And my my thought on critique came from that show that at some point there was a lot of people in the industry that just were like, yeah, you guys hate me. Yeah, you guys, you said that about me on your show. Yeah, literally, we're like, we're not saying you're a horrible human being. Stop doing what you're Stop doing what you're doing. It's just there is no industry when you are not told that you could improve in this way. You could, like, it's not even. I don't like hate speech. I don't like hate speech. I've never been a fan of hate speech because everybody's trying their best. Life is hard. So, like, everybody deserves grace.
Yeah.
But we do need to talk about, for us to have a functioning industry, we do need to talk about what you need to improve on and what you are doing really good at. So that's what I try to do when I'm saying I'm critiquing. It's to be like, yo, this was a good song, but you could have done A, B, C, and D. Or you look nice today. Shout out to you. But also on some days you look bad. So you need a type of like criticism that's going on. And a lot of people are afraid to have these conversations within the industry, obviously because we are a small industry, and it's sort of like if I speak about Lena with my phone, more than likely I'm gonna see Lena the moment I step out of my house to an event. So like I need people to be comfortable with having honest conversations, and also like just see it from a perspective of somebody is looking out for not necessarily you alone, but just for the industry. So we are taken serious, because if we are being honest, the Namibian creative industry, they don't take us serious sometimes. They don't take us serious sometimes. They're not paying us big money. Like, if you hear what influencers are getting paid for a campaign, you'll be like, no. But a billboard is like a 30K a month. A 30K a month. And an influencer is a billboard, but bigger, because an influencer has more views than a billboard, because how many people drive through that road every day? It's the same people that go to school and what. But if you get an influencer, their reach is way further. And so if you can pay somebody a billboard every month, 30 to 40K, according to size, surely you can pay an influencer more. But we are not being taken serious because obviously we're not having a unified industry on some, let's all be on the same route. And if we're going to be on the same route, we all need to take it serious. And how are we going to take it serious when we refuse to be told that now you are not taking it serious? Yeah.
I think Weekly Rap ran, so all these blog pages could walk. So all of them could write. But you know what? That was, the way you explained it was actually very interesting.
Yeah.
Because a lot, Namibians, number one, you know, we're a small industry.
Yeah.
We're conservative.
Yeah.
We are not really up for criticism because we're so used to being in our bubbles. And so when somebody like Nahenda comes and says, guys, you can do better.
Yeah.
You know, guys, subpar.
Yeah. But also, it's also a thing of when you don't accept criticism, you don't see yourself further than, like, it's not a joke when we say you can make it to Hollywood, you can make it to Zanzibar show, it's a reality, but you don't see it for yourself, so you do mediocre work just because. Yeah.
Another thing that I like about you and the product you put out is that you also address brands more than creators.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the times we are only where we are because of the brands behind us. And if we don't have brands that believe in us, or industry that believes in us and pushes us and also pushes our worth and all of these things, then essentially we are not growing. And also then we don't have the momentum to put in the work.
Yeah.
We don't think that we can be who a US creator is because
you don't see it. You don't see
we
it.
Can't envision it because we don't have the support.
Yeah.
You get.
Yeah.
And there's only so much we can do. And to be very honest, in the short time that content and social media marketing and everything has grown, I think it has grown so well and into such a good space to be able to even get paid now. I know at least 2 content creators that are solely doing content and living off of content, meaning they are paying rent from content, they are buying cars from content. Do you get?
Yeah.
This was something unheard of. And even for somebody like me who started in the industry a long time ago, I've had to be a presenter, content creator, model.
You have to.
Like at the
For
same time.
Namibian industry, you have to, or you will not live. That's the chat. But also, my thing is also, we cannot have 1, 2 influencers because they have the most number. They are the only ones that are able to live off of their craft. We need to come to a point where if you want to be an influencer and you take it serious, there is an industry waiting for you. There is a private company waiting to pay you, but also there is an audience waiting to accept your content. It should be a system of some sort. It cannot just be today I wake up, I want to be a content creator, but also, it doesn't pay. So if you have 500, give it to me. If you have 250, give it to me. Do you want me to do it for free? Okay, I'm coming. Like, we are almost like, we are not motivated to be, because there is no industry, but we are growing. I can say that we are growing. We can see that, we have industry events now, Influencers are invited to industry events. Influencers are dressed up. They're able to vlog those events. We are growing. We are able to have conversations about the industry. Oh, what's your rate card? What's my rate card? We have a rate card conversation.
Yeah.
So we are growing. It's not to say we are not growing at all. No, we are growing, and we appreciate all of the brands and corporates that sort of play into the creative space and understand digital media marketing. Because at the end of the day, the world has shifted. Namibia is quite behind. The world has shifted from traditional marketing to digital media marketing. Newsflash, if you are sitting in a boardroom and you guys are still discussing a newspaper only and radio only.
Yeah. And what is your take on a few Namibians complaining that it's the same creators over and over for the different campaigns?
I will always say, for the industry to take you serious, you need to take yourself serious. And you cannot sit behind a 2-minute vlog saying that we must come and support you when your vlog is just 2 minutes. There's no a hi and a bye. It's just a guy, come with me. And then we go. There's no storytelling. There's no reels that are in order. You are not taking yourself serious, unfortunately. And if you're not taking yourself serious, then you cannot sit down and say there's only 2 people, because those 2 people are working on a brand and people can see it. You need to be visible. Your work needs to speak for itself. And if your work is not speaking for itself, then you are going to do the talking. And unfortunately, nobody's hearing you because your work needs to do the talking, and then you can back it up with your voice. Yeah.
I'm so glad you actually used the storytelling term now, because I think a lot of creators forget or don't really know that in order for audience to follow along, they need to be able to follow a story. They need to be able to follow a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Follow something.
Follow something.
Yeah. And storytelling is usually the best route to go, because now people feel like they know you, they understand you, and even if they can't relate to you, they are like, okay, I've followed along from this. And they can scroll from the bottom also if they first are just getting introduced to your page, and they can be like, you know what, I want to go to the bottom and find out who is Nahenda really?
Yeah. No, if we're being honest, as a creator, you should know the type of audience that you want to have. Do you want to have an aspirational audience where we're like sub-boiling? We're like, yo, Lena is in Dubai? Damn. Yo, Lena is in Cape Town?
Yeah.
Damn. She said she went to lunch in Cape Town. Damn, that's a sub-boiling audience. And it's a storytelling of some sort. We are fascinated by it. It's almost like a unattainable, but like, yo, I'm living through you. Like, I haven't gone to I've never been to Cape Town, but like, from watching your content, it's almost like I know you can buy a matcha spot like this in Cape Town because Lena posted it. Or you need people that are looking at you to be like, if you are telling them that this game is a sale now, they are going to this game to go. Like, you need to determine your audience. And then when you determine your audience and type of story you want to tell, it's easier to create the content. But the moment you just about yourself on some, I'm an influencer, I'm a content creator, but you don't know who you are, what audience you are making to, then how are we taking you serious? We are then just here to clap for you. No, you need to give us a reason to clap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you cannot complain when brands don't come to you because you are making it about yourself.
Yeah.
You should be making it about the audience. You should be making it about storytelling. So even brands can look at your content and know where to place their product, a reel that has good storytelling, which I have to commend a lot of Namibian TikTokers. We really have good creators on TikTok. Really have, like, when you watch a reel from beginning to end, you can see from the house to the outfit to the way there
Taking
you have taken me along to a journey. Even if I have a product, I know that maybe I want to place my product at the beginning when she talks about her outfit, or maybe I want to place my product when she reaches at the event, or maybe at the end when she says bye. Like, we have really, like, unified content creators that are really doing good when it comes to editing. I won't lie.
Now, we know you as a stylist, right?
Yeah.
Before
Yeah.
the content creators.
Yeah.
Have you deserted the styling? I've been asking Nahenda to style me. Nahenda said no. I'm going to bully her now into accepting to style me for my next event. But have
I
you
don't know,
abandoned styling? What's happening with that?
I don't know. Hey, I can't say abandoned because I'm still doing film work. So
Yeah.
like, I'm still into, like, I'm a filmmaker, and I'm still into very much, like, the art department. I still do, like, set designs, and I still do wardrobe. I still do, like, a lot of creative work. But just I don't know, one-on-one styling for me kind of like.
No ways. Do you know, I actually thought it would be like the way designers look at it. So designers are always keen on working with us because they usually sit with us and then they come up with, like, one of the creative ideas because their day-to-day clientele, they're either making wedding dresses, corporate, so they don't get to be as creative as they would like to be. So when we come around, they're like, oh, perfect. Okay, I've had this idea.
I have a problem with that because we have a lot of Namibian celebrities or popular people that really, they are not about the experimental thing. So, like, also when I give you a concept idea and you don't see it, it flops. Even, like, if you do it and you don't understand it, it flops. So there's also that element of, like, where I'm like, like, I really, it's okay when I don't meet people that understand my vision, and so, like, it's okay.
You know, a lot of visions, especially like the type of work you do, from all of the stuff that I've seen you do, it's essentially a story, but also there's, like, a lot of history behind it. And whether it's the hairstyle, or what you get. So it's I think what I would recommend is, if you are maybe dealing with people like me, myself, you would then sit down on a mood board and say, look, the reason I want you to have Bantu knots for this is because this outfit needs to complement this, because remember when back in the day, this is like the way you explain on your Instagram.
But you know what my chat is with you guys? You guys are having one template now. Like, it's almost like everybody looks the same now. Like, it's
because we don't have stylists that want to style us.
No, it's to the rest of the world also. Like, the rest of the world looks the same.
Do you know
like,
what I'm excited
there's
about?
Like a template, like a creative, not even creative, like a famous person template. That, like, bone straight hair, long dress, that's it. Very clean, very classy, nothing, no stories. Nothing, just because it looks good. It's an aesthetic. Yeah, they like to call it aesthetics. It's like aesthetic now. So, like, you don't really like storytelling on some. People want to look, like an aesthetic. Like, they can place themselves on Instagram and people are like,
likes.
yes. So, like, that's what I'm also having trouble with. People don't want to be experimental anymore. People don't want to tell stories from their perspective anymore. People don't want to be relatable in a sense of authentic identity. They want to be relatable in a sense of the stories that are already online, and you sort of just feed into them, and then when people look at you, they can relate you to every other person online. So that's what I'm also struggling with when it comes to styling. It's just a thing of, like,
Yeah. You see, first of all, I'm so happy that BBL bodies are finally going out of style.
Yeah. We have BBL fashion.
Yeah, BBL fashion is going out of style. I'm very happy about that. But you know, even when you speak about that, creatives or artists like Tyler, Zendaya, they work with stylists that obviously understand their brand, and understand, but also really go out of like their shell and say, you know what, let's try this. But we just make sure that it's so well fitted on you
Yeah.
and stuff. And I think a stylist and an artist should really have that sync and that connection and that bond. Yeah. But we're looking forward to seeing you back on the streets, the styling streets, yeah.
Hopefully, guys, one
Yeah,
day, but I
yeah.
don't think so.
Okay, maybe you'll
One
come
day.
back for me.
When I'm broke. Don't get in. When I'm broke, I will take a gig any day. Find me broke, I will take a gig any day. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining us again.
I'm glad to be here. I'll always
Yeah.
come back, guys.
Yes.
I always say I'll come back, and I'm.
No, at this point you're part of the furniture. We
Yes.
had to bring out the old couch for you, even.
Yeah.
We love it.
And we are sinking, guys. We're like
yeah.
all type of greens are on this couch. You should appreciate this aesthetic.
No, you guys really should. But once again, thank you for joining us. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, this is, of course, the amazing Nahenda Matthews. And my name is Lena Shipwata. Thank you so much for joining us for yet another amazing episode. From myself and the entire team here, it's bye and see you next time.
Bye.